Hey everyone, it's Tamber. I just wanted to come on here and do a little update on what's been going on with my neck and other things. My neck, let's start with my neck. I have a tumor. It's not cancer, but I have a inflammatory tumor on my C1 vertebrae. Which is the one right where your head sits on your spine. So, I'm having a lot of problems with the tumor pushing up into the wrong places and things like that. So, this week and next week are, all for doctor's appointments for me. And then hopefully I can, and then so there's that. They want to take out the tumor and do a fusion. I don't know I don't know exactly like their plan of action since they just did the MRI they wanted yesterday. So on July 3rd, I go back, which was 2 weeks from my initial visit. Oh, I hate this one. I need to get something in the covers. Which is 2 weeks from our initial visit with the surgeon, my initial visit. And, so, he wanted me to get all this done in 2 weeks. And so I'm like, well, you gotta tell these people that they have to double book me or something because I'm not getting into these people in 2 weeks. So, they eventually figured it out. Sorry for all the movement. I'm just trying to get comfortable, which is really hard. Moving down the body, my swallowing has been getting really difficult, and they said the tumor could do that, so I'm supposed to have a swallowing evaluation before I go back to see the doctor, surgeon, and then, I need to see an ENT to make sure my vocal cords are okay, because I guess they can be affected if the tumor's growing in that area or something. That's kind of what I got from what the doctor said. And just to make sure that they're not going to damage them even more if they put a tube down my throat or do an incision. Because to take the tumor out, they have to go through the mouth. But to do the fusion, they have to do the neck, go through the back. So it'd be a 2-stage surgery. Which means 2 surgeries. One, and then heal most of the way, and then another one. So, I don't know, after my flexion extension x-rays of my C-spine, if he's going to want to fuse more or less. Or if he'll be able to find the slipping disc. I'm really hoping he will, but we'll see. And I'm really hoping they can fix that. I'm just worried about range of motion after surgery. But, I mean, as it is with the brace, I don't have range of motion. So, I mean, it's kind of like, like I'm looking, you know, and people are like, look at this, and I'm like, I can't, I'm sorry. Like, if I'm in the car or something, I have to, like, look straight forward, and I have really poor peripheral vision, so it's just, my eyes start to hurt, and, no fun. So, then from there, what do I need to do? I've been really shaky and, like, weak and stuff, and it's becoming harder to breathe. So, that is because I have mitral valve prolapse, and a heart murmur. And apparently I read my Mayo Clinic's information on it, because I trust their library source, and Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. See, this is what happens when you take so many meds. So, I remember now. Mitral valve prolapse and heart murmur go together sometimes. And it's usually an older patient, but since I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, it's very common in people with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome for them to have mitral valve prolapse. Some people have surgery, some people don't. It depends on how significant it is. But I still need to go get into a cardiologist, and they want me to see one up in LA, but like that's really far, and if I have to go by myself, there's no way I can do that. So, yeah, kind of sucks. That there's not someone good locally. But, other than that, my heart just beats really fast all the time, and I just like almost pass out all the time. I haven't actually passed out in like a couple of years, but like I kind of gray out where you can't see anything and then you fall down. But and they said that's from my dysautonomia or POTS syndrome. So yeah. That's just, I'm really nervous about what's going on and stressed out. I can even like feel it in my muscles. Like everything is so tense, and I have nightmares about like medical stuff. And I'm like, this is so bad. I wake up and I'm like hyperventilating because my heart is beating so fast, and I have these terrible nightmares, and it's just like I wish I could just do something to calm it down. They gave me a thing from metoprolol, a prescription at the urgent care, because I go there to get my saline infusions, because it's super hot here, like 90s. I mean, it's probably hotter than that in other places, but we're also a little bit humid in California, so 90 and humid is just really not a good combination. Yeah, so, I'm hoping once I see a cardiologist, they can set me up for home infusions. But that would mean I'd have to get a PICC line or a port. So, because I've had 4 infusions in the past 2 weeks. So that's 2 a week. And on average, I think that's about how much everyone runs their fluids. It's about twice a week, 2 to 3 times a week. So that's what's been going on, is I've been eating that, and it helps. So I'm gonna tell my palliative care doctor tomorrow and see if they can recommend someone closer, because I've been trying to call this guy in LA for like 3 weeks now, and they haven't called me back when I left a message. They always put me on hold and never get my call even after 10 minutes. And they're in freaking LA and don't take all of my insurances, which means I'm going to have to pay something out of pocket. So I would rather see someone closer who takes all of my insurances, so I wouldn't have to pay out of pocket for all of these expensive tests that they are going to want to run on my heart. So, yeah. That is my update right now. That's where I'm at. I've scheduled all of the pre-op stuff and done the testing, except for the swallow evaluation, already. And I have my appointment July 3rd, like I said, July 3rd. And, I'm nervous, but it'll be what it'll be. I just don't want to be, like, devastated, like, oh, we can't help you, you know? And it's just like, oh my gosh, like, that would be horrible. Because I cannot imagine living the rest of my life like this. Sorry if you couldn't hear me. I cannot imagine living the rest of my life like this. I just can't, like, oh, it's so bad. So yeah, that's Oh, and I hope my cardio doesn't interfere, my cardio problems don't interfere with the surgeries that they want to do. That's my other concerns. I want to make sure that he's worked with people with the same issues or similar issues. Yeah. So, that's my health update. A little bonus, my boyfriend's sister's graduation from high school was 2 days ago. And I got to put on a dress and cowboy boots. And I didn't wear makeup because it was going to be like 95 degrees. So I just put on lip gloss and put on my big aviator sunglasses so no one could tell I wasn't wearing makeup. But I forgot to put sunscreen on my nose. So now my nose is still warm to the touch. It's red. See? I know you can't really see it that well, but it's red. I was making a joke with my boyfriend and I was like, I was saying, my nose is so red, I could lead Santa's sleigh. And he didn't think it was that funny, but I thought it was pretty funny, because my nose was so red, it was just that's the one place I forgot to put sunscreen. Always sunscreen everywhere, because skin cancer is horrible, could kill you. So yeah, stay strong, keep happy, and healthy as you can, and please like and subscribe, and comment if you would like to see any, or if you have any questions, or if you'd like to see any videos that I make, if you want me to do a video about my makeup routine, or some of the stuff I have about makeup, because I have tons of makeup. If you would like to see, I don't know, just any tags you want me to do, things like that. Okay, well, I will see you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.